What's up, everybody? This is Kyle Rose back at you with another video, and today we're going to be talking about something I know that everyone's thinking about, that everyone thinks about every fucking day. Like, yo, gaming is one of the most powerful forms of entertainment of all time. I don't care about, like, you can go back to Greek, you can go back before Christ and after Christ, whatever the case may be. Gaming is just unequivocally like just the best. In terms of like addictions, and like a lot of people get addicted to it. A lot of people just like escape reality just for the sake of gaming. And like a lot of people are into this media and this day and age. It's like you would never take anything back. You would never want to go back to any other age that we or era that humanity has lived through than the age of technology. The age of technology, we already know we live in the best times because we have so much, utility. We have so much forms of, shelter. We got like amazing houses. We got amazing recreations and shit like that. Amazing sports. Everything is just amazing now. We don't like back then. You have to work like triple as hard as you would have to now. And with the help of technology, a lot of people are just like complacent at this point, and I'm not really complaining at that point because you're kind of with the introduction of technology, you can't really help but be complacent and lethargic at times. And I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing if that's the case, but in this case, when it comes to gaming, a lot of people are just like looking for a way to escape without smoking weed or without doing crack or without doing any of these very terrible drugs. I mean, weed is not terrible. Weed is not terrible. But when it comes to other drugs like crack or whatever, like I don't recommend that. I don't recommend even drinking alcohol. I don't even recommend cigars or cigarettes or any type of drugs in general. Whatever you do in your whole vicinity, that's all on you. Yeah, that's all on you, man. But when it comes to gaming, that's just like a recreational thing that people love to do, and there's a reason for it. Gaming is a reality. It's almost like a reality altering form of media, going into a world like Skyrim or Oblivion. And I've already spoken about this before, like why is gaming so addicting? It's like gaming is addicting because you're trying to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. You're literally putting yourself into somebody else's shoes, actually, because you're in a world where you're making decisions and you're making choices that only you can make. And yes, it's been pre-programmed by developers, by people who made the game, obviously, to make you make those choices. But especially when it comes to a choice-based game like Detroit Become Human and Beyond Two Souls, those are one of the most beautiful games that I've ever played when it comes to like being in somebody's world and somebody's perspective of things. Everyone's perspective of things will always be different, and I feel like people need to understand that, and understanding that will help you develop a understanding for more people and with whatever situation that they're in. And the fact of the matter is that games help you do that, and it also challenges you when it comes to competitive games like Fortnite, or you got your Apex Legends or any other competitive game like Dragon Ball Fighters, Tekken 7, Dark Souls 2. Well, Dark Souls 2 is not really competitive, but you get what I'm saying. So it's like, it's so beautiful to have an escape from whatever, like this world that we live in, And every day we always think about the fucking throb in our heads. I know somebody every day has like a headache of just like listening to fucking whatever it is on their phone about politics and about all these other crap that we have to deal with in today's age. It's like, bro, can people just live for themselves? And it's like, can you just live for yourself? You can't live for anybody else. Living for yourself is such a good thing. And it's like, for me, living for just being who you are and not having other people shove their ideologies down your throat, and not believing in like all this other crap that other people talk about on the right and on the left, and all this ridiculous things about politics. Just be yourself, and if the world goes to shit, what can you do about it? I mean, that's what I say every time, man. It's like all of these reforms and all of this, like, and I know we're getting a little bit political here, unfortunately. But it's like all of the shit that we have to talk about, and like the past week with certain music videos and certain shit, like it's like, to me, it's going to happen. It's bound to happen. All you can do is talk about it. You shouldn't chastise people for talking about anything. And whoever says certain things about one thing, people are going to dislike it. It's like, that's the end of the day, especially if you don't have a community. It's like, I've seen a lot of YouTubers talk about other controversial things, and then and there's like lesser known YouTubers that talk about the same thing and get more backlash on their channel than the bigger ones, because the bigger ones have a community and they have people that will back them up in whatever video they make. So it's like, to me, if you're a smaller YouTuber, I would not recommend making a controversial video unless you got like at least a hefty amount of subscribers that will back you up. So even if your subscribers might disagree with you, they might agree to disagree, and still hit that like button, and they still will stay subscribed to you. And that's the important thing. The important thing is like understanding people and understanding how people what people think about. And this is the reality that we're in. We're in this like political world full of crap that I certainly don't care about. And the thing about it is that many people from both sides are just like attacking each other, when we should be just like saying, yo, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Like, what are we actually doing? Why are we doing this? Everyone is equal. Everyone, I feel like, is equal. Why are we doing this? There's absolutely no reason why we should be attacking each other constantly. And with gaming is just the escape from all of it. Gaming has always been that way since the dawn of time, even when we hadn't had this political climate that started ever since 2016. Before that, we've always just been gaming, man. Like, when I was a kid, man, I remember just going on TV. Like TV was still a thing back in my day. TV is still a thing now, but I kind of think that it's only useful for the conventions of like gamings and watching movies. But other than that, like turning on TV and having a cable network, basically, like people don't care about cable networks anymore. And I used to change the channel endlessly trying to watch something, not caring about what's outside of my little box at that time. And every time Avatar: The Last Airbender comes on, I'll always watch that. Or every time Nicktoons comes on, I always watch whatever's on Nicktoons most of the time. Like 90% of Nicktoons I always watch. And like only like 10% of Disney channels like that I even give a damn about, like American Dragon, Jake Long, you got your maybe see, I don't watch any of the things on Disney Channel as much, but Drake and Josh, shit like that. I think that was actually on Nickelodeon, but you get my point. It's like not really much on Disney Channel, but a lot on Nicktoons and Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, all this shit. So this goes beyond gaming. It goes beyond all of that. It can also be into like TV shows like South Park. I used to fucking watch South Park on the daily. Every time it was on like one of the on-demand shows, or you had on-demand and you had South Park in the sections, and I always click on South Park and rewatch the same damn episode every fucking day. It's absolutely fun to do that for me. And it's like, people needs to understand that that's what people like to do. People like to just be themselves. People want to live life to the fullest, and whenever we die, we die, and it is what it is. So yeah, I mean, gaming and TV shows are escapisms because we want to just rid ourselves from the world. That's why I personally, like, literally, low-key, I might even get like a cabin from like, not no fucking small ass cabin too. It gotta be a big ass cabin, bro, like in the fucking outskirts of like the rural outskirts or the cities. I can't stand the city. I can't stand like people in general. Like every time I walk around, it's like, damn, why do I have to all right, what's up, man? Like, I won't be disrespectful, obviously, but like, it's like, with all of what's going on, everybody feels the same. Have you ever thought about that? Like, every time you walk across the street or walk by people, everybody just feels the same. Like, and in reality, we're all different. I know we're all different. We all have different past, and we all have different presents and futures. So we're all different individuals, and we all have different souls. But every time we have people walking around right next to us with like 1 billion people on Earth, you just feel like that everybody's the same when you're interacting. and that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And just like, I just want to get away from that whole aspect. I want to see somebody every once in a blue moon, not every once in a blue moon, that sounds kind of weird, but like I want to see somebody every now and then and be like, okay, yo, that's an individual. That's somebody that I haven't, you know, that looks like an individual. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't feel like with all of this like emotional climate, everybody's acting crazy, everybody's acting the same, everybody feels the same to me when everybody's doing the same damn thing. So that's my aspect of life outside of you know gaming, outside of all that shit. That's my aspect of, you know, people in general. I do consider my subscribers to be unique subscribers because, like I said, everybody's equal. Everybody is different is what I'm trying to say. And it's like, with that aspect, where do we go from there? Can we just like chill? Can we actually have a conversation? Can I have a conversation with you? Can you have a conversation with me? That's all I want. And if we can have a unique conversation where we can agree to disagree, then I can consider you as not bigoted or anything like that. You are an individual with an individual thought. That's all I want. And yeah, every now and then I'm going to be talking about not anything political in particular, but every now and then I'm going to talk about, you know, the aspects of life in general and how we should improve as, you know, people. And it's all going to come back to gaming at the end of the day. So, because this is a gaming channel. So this is Kyle Rose and this is the video. So if you like this video, check out all my other videos I've done with gaming and Sonic the Hedgehog content, and I'll be making more content in the future. And this is Kyle Rose, and I will talk to you guys on the next video. Peace.